Let's go with the load man. Who is the load man?
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today we are talking
load man.
Load management in the NBA. It happened again last night, Gibbs.
It's been happening.
Well, I mean, somebody got fined.
I don't like
for
it.
The NBA yesterday fined the Timberwolves $25,000 for not playing D'Angelo Russell because there was nothing. There was not a reason they didn't play him. Just load management. Do you think the NBA should do this more? Fine teams for not playing guys?
No. They need to cut the season down. 84 games, that's too many games.
82 games is too many for
82
sure.
games. It's too many games. Cut the season down. Nobody wants to play basketball that much. I mean, when I was a young man, I played 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That was a lot. And these guys are playing,
9 games a month, 10 games a month sometimes.
That's too much, man. That's too much. And I was young and I thought it was a lot of games, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, they need to cut the season back and let the players play. They need to play Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They don't need to play on Sunday because you got football on Sunday. You got baseball on Sunday.
Utah, they ain't playing on Sunday nowhere. We already know.
No, Utah don't play on Sunday.
Not in Utah for sure. Fine. I think who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
People forget NBA gonna fine you no matter what. It's $25 grand. The game you probably got paid to miss to play. You probably made upwards of $200,000. You just got $144 million for 4 years. Who cares, buddy? NBA, this is just saying, hey, we see it, stop doing it, whatever. You got it. You have to, as teams, this you have to do, man. Hey, D, don't play this game, man. We ain't gonna win no way. Just go out there and hey, sit on the side. You gotta load management. Man.
I don't know why the Timberwolves would be load managing anyway.
Because they ain't playing for nothing.
They need to go out and play. They need to try to get better every game so that next year they can be relevant. They don't need no load management on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They need practice.
And you practice by getting in the game.
No, you don't practice in the game. You're going to fail in the game. You practice by having practices before the game, Gibbs. Dude, that's what you do.
This is practice for the Minnesota Timberwolves, the actual game.
And that's the problem because
they need to get in the game and get some serious, in-game situation coaching. Okay, we down 10, this is what we're going to do. We down 5, this is what we're going to do.
Lose.
We down 3 with 6 seconds to go, this is what we got. They need that. Load managing a sorry team, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, my boy Joel LMB.
He an all-star though, Gibbs. You got to. We'll talk about him.
He needs load management.
Who?
D'Angelo Russell is an all-star and he needs load management?
I mean, that's what they feel. Like, if I see you, if I'm working hard and we both working hard, and then all of a sudden I see you go take a break and go eat your lunch, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat my lunch with you.
That's why they don't need to load manage. They put him on the bench and the team lost. They need to get out there and play.
But they're going to lose. We're going to lose whether you have lunch or not.
You don't know that. You don't know if you're going to lose till the buzzer sounds and you got less points. Then you know you lost.
And that has happened to them way more times than not.
Exactly why they do not need load management.
I agree with you. I don't think he should be missing games either. But can I understand why he's missing games?
And I don't like load management anyway because I'm taking my son and my girlfriend and whoever to the game to see D'Angelo Russell and then he didn't play. Oh, give him my money back. I'm going to the house.
What?
I mean, if you're a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, you're going to the game to see him.
No, if you're a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, you're going to go see the Minnesota Timberwolves.
No, I'm going to see D'Angelo Russell.
If you're a D'Angelo Russell fan, you're going to go see D'Angelo Russell. I've never heard someone say, hey, I'm going to go see D. Russ play. In college, maybe. I just don't know too many D. Russ fans.
The league has gone to player-driven enthusiasm.
Oh, for sure.
Nobody cares about the team anymore. People follow LeBron James no matter what team he's on. They're rooting for LeBron James.
Facts.
So I'm going to the game to see D'Angelo Russell.
Says who? Who's doing that?
Well, my son wants to see D'Angelo Russell. Okay, so let's go see him. When we go to the game, we spend $85 in the parking lot. Then we ride the shuttle bus. There's $25 to get to the gate. Then we get to the gate. We pay $400 to get into the game. Then we sit down. We buy, $90 worth of popcorn and peanuts and soda. And then they say, oh, D'Angelo's not playing.
We give you a report on the app that's telling you before you go and spend all that money, he won't play today.
Now I gotta buy an app. $10 on Apple. Gee whiz. That's too much money, man.
Hey, D. Russ, you trying to get better, man. You trying to be the help this Timberwolves over the top. You need to be playing in every single game, man.
Get out there, man, and play.
Play, man. Come on. I know you've been in some sorry situations, but hey, you on a rise right now, man. You left a next team in a great position. You went to a Warriors team that was in shambles because of injuries. You still went out there and played, and now you come in here and you want a load management. If they come to you and tell you, hey, you're going to sit out tonight, you be like, no, I'm not hurt, I'm playing. And go out there and play so you can get more fans. Goodness gracious.
I got an idea that the NBA should do. We don't need 30 teams in the NBA.
That's a fact. Cut this down to 15, man.
Cut it down to 15 teams. Those 15 teams play 45 games.
And guess what, Minnesota? Your team will be taken away from you guys when we do this.
You know what they need to do? They need to have a win. They need to have a win. I don't know how to say it, but you got to win so many games in order to play next year.
Like overseas does.
If you don't win 50 games, you can't play next year. You got to sit out.
You bring up
nobody get paid.
That's a fact. I truly. So a system like that works, man. It keeps people honest. I know when I was playing overseas, the last two teams that were they went down a level. So
then you played the D League.
Yeah, you gotta play the D League to come back up and win and come back. Basically, what you have to do.
I like that.
It's a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
There's no tanking. There's no nothing. It's what it is.
They should do that.
You have to keep people honest, but. Like you said.
So the owners could still have their team, but their team would just be in the D League.
Be in the D League, and it's shameful. You got all these good players still making all this money, but playing in the D League. I bet you won't tank now. I bet you go play now.
I think they need to take the money away too. You can't make $200,000 a game in the D League.
Yes, you can.
They need to take that money away.
They're just gonna have to be taken away.
Because today's player doesn't care about basketball; they just care about the paycheck. Okay. So if I can get $200,000 in the D League, I'll take that.
And not go play it hard.
And not go play it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll just take the money. That's what they're doing anyway.
Well, that's what your contract has to be structured for. Inside your contract.
But it's guaranteed.
But it says this. If we play in the NBA, you get this. But if we drop down to the D League, you get this.
There you go. See, I like that.
That's how
I like that. I'm gonna talk to what's his name? Not Stern, but Silva. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Silva about it.
He's open-minded, man. He implemented a couple of ideas from some guys. I'm pretty sure he can do this. And make sure you talk to him about goaltending. Make sure we need the international rule where they can knock it off the top of the goal, man.
I like that.
That's a good rule,
man. But you can't lower the goal if you do that.
No, that's only for women. We only lower the goal. We can still do the same rules for women.
Yeah, women not goaltending though.
They can jump to 9 feet. I seen Shaq's daughter today.
Shaq's daughter? He got a daughter?
Yeah, Shaq got a daughter. Then we're gonna talk about it.